Welcome to Toyota Time with Timmy the Toolman. Today I'll be working on this. It's a 99 Subaru Outback. This is actually a car that I've owned since brand new, since 99. And I put a ton of miles on it, about 325,000 miles on the odometer as it sits right now. I've taken this thing everywhere. I've pounded on it. It's been a really reliable car. It's starting to show its age though. It's got a loud piston slap noise with the engine, makes it sound like an actual diesel. But things keeps on running. The latest thing that I've had show up on it is a little bit of a transmission issue. It's always had a hard shift from second to third gear, but now on a cold start, it's starting to shift really hard and kind of slip a little bit, like it's being starved of transmission fluid. So my theory is that I haven't changed the transmission filter in a while on this. And on these Subaru Outbacks, or Subarus in general, they have a spin-on filter that spins onto the side of the transmission, just like an engine oil filter. Really easy to change. No drop in a pan or anything like that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a drain and refill of the transmission pan, which it holds about 4 quarts. And then I'm going to change the transmission filter in hopes that this solves the issue, that it's just a clogged filter starving it of fluid when it's cold, and then when the fluid warms up, the symptoms currently go away. Not 100%, but they do go away for the most part. The shifts get a lot smoother, and there's no hesitation in the shift. So here's what I bought. I bought this Subaru filter online. Got it for 20 bucks. Not bad. Local Subaru dealership wants 45. Rip off. So here you can see the number on there. It's 38325AA032. And here's the invoice. I wrote it bigger here so you can see it easier. So again, there's the part number for it. And this is what I paid online. And I'll show you, I'll give you a link to the seller I used. It was an Amazon seller. And then I went to the local dealership and got the drain plug washer, which, by the way, is exactly the same drain plug washer as is for the engine oil pan drain plug. So they're the same part number. It's 11126AA000. And it's a crush washer. It's got the flat side, and then the top right here you're looking at is the side that is the crush side that goes towards the pan. And I'll show you more later. Underneath the vehicle. So you will see that this thing has lots of leaks. It's a vehicle that I've taken pretty good care of mechanically, not as good as I'm currently taking care of my 4Runner. And cosmetically, I haven't really taken too good of care of it in the last 5 years. I've kind of let it go. But pretty solid vehicle. Like I said, it's gotten me to a lot of different places, a lot of off-road, and it's been a very solid vehicle. So I'm just going to disconnect this drain plug, drain out about 4 quarts, and then I'm going to take this spin-off filter right here. So pretty simple. Drain 4 quarts, replace the filter, and see if that has fixed my problems. Okay, I think I'm going to attack the filter first. So it's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Just got a regular filter wrench on here that fits this size application. And you notice how it expands and contracts, so you just get it on there and to where you can turn it. Then fluid's going to come out. And put it down. And then now I'll work on getting the drain plug out. So the drain plug, I think, is a 17. Nope. Oh. Yep, it's a 17. So I just got a 3/8 short extension on a short 17 millimeter socket. Actually, I don't think I haven't even used the extension. Bust it loose. Get ready for maybe get the angle right, give yourself a little more space when it starts shooting out. I think I got some on me. Okay, just gonna let that drain. While the pan is draining, I'm using a Dex Merc from Castrol. It's compatible with Dextron 3, and that's what you have to use with this Subaru 99 Subaru Outback is Dextron 3, but this Dex Merc is compatible with Dextron 3. So I'm going to lubricate the rubber O-ring for the transmission oil filter with a little bit of the Dex Merc. Just back on my head. Just dip your finger in there. And just, there's a little grit on there. Let me start over. There's a little bit of grit on there from, I think, when I put it on the bench. Okay. Maybe the grit was on my hands. That feels better. So just lubricate it a little bit, and now that's ready to go on. Same thing you do with an engine oil filter. Okay, I'm going to go back underneath the rig. Okay, so you could sit here and let this drain longer, but I've got most of it out. And remember to put your new crush washer on, and again the flat side goes towards the bolt, and then the rounded side, the crushing side, goes towards the pan. So clean it off really good, and then screw it back in. Okay. You want a torque spec for this? Sorry, I don't know it. Just cinch it up tight. Don't strip it. That's good right there. I don't own a factory service manual for this Subaru, so I won't be able to give you one, and I'm not going to bother looking it up. I've changed, like I've mentioned in other videos, I've changed the engine oil and transmission fluid and never stripped the drain plug in my life. So now I'm going to get the new filter on there. So righty tighty. So spin it on. I'll switch hands so you can see better. Okay. And I'm just going to get it on there hand tight. And that's it. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, when I do a drain and refill, it takes about 4 quarts, but I'll take a look at my records and double check. Okay, I double checked my records. It is 4 quarts. Unfortunately, I lost my transmission funnel, transmission fluid funnel again somehow. I don't know if I put it in the recycling bin over here by accident to drain or something, but anyways, now I got this nice little red funnel that's going to be a lot harder to fill those 4 quarts, but it'll work. So anyways, this is what I'm going to do now, is add 4 quarts of transmission fluid via the dipstick. I'm on the driver's side of the engine near the firewall. Your dipstick is right down in here. Okay, I'm using this gallon pitcher so I can just put part of that other gallon container, because I would have made a mess. So I got just like 1.5 quarts in here so I can add it a little more carefully. if you can get a proper funnel for this, a bigger, long transmission fluid filter or funnel, make your life a lot easier. Okay, you get the idea. I'm going to add the 4 quarts. Okay, so all I got to do is get out of this monkey suit and take it for a test drive. I added the 4 quarts of transmission fluid via the dipstick tube. I got the dipstick back in place, and I'm just going to take it down off the ramps and take it for a test drive. Probably drive it about 5 miles out on the highway, 5 miles back to until the transmission is fully warmed up, and then get it on level ground in my garage and double check that the transmission fluid level is in the proper level on the dipstick, which would be in the hot range. If it's not, I'll add a little bit. So, going for a test drive. So test drive showed it's still shifting hard, even with the new filter. So that didn't do it. So something else is going on. So as a last ditch effort, because there's no way I'm going to put any money or time into this transmission with 325,000 miles on it. I'm not going to dig into it and replace parts or try to troubleshoot it. So I'm going to try this. Or I did try this. So this Lube Gard product, supposedly it works really well for transmissions that have shifting problems. And so it gets really, really good reviews online, and so I figured I'd give it a shot. So I had to top off the transmission fluid. So instead of adding a little more ATF, I added 10 ounces of this. They recommend to put in 1 ounce per quart of ATF in your system. I asked the guys at the local Subaru dealership, and the guy helped me at the parts department. Seemed like an idiot, didn't really know a whole lot, but I said, it seems like it's about 10 quarts, and he went and talked to somebody. He goes, oh yeah, you're right, it's about 10 quarts. So anyways, I don't know if it is a 10 quart system or not, but that seems pretty close. So 10 ounces of Lube Gard. I took it for a test drive right now, and there are good signs that this stuff actually works. Forever, I think for over 100,000 miles, I've had a hard shift from second to third, and that shift is smoothed out since putting this product in 10 minutes ago. So I'm hoping on a cold run tomorrow morning it's gonna be shifting better. If not, okay, this is the moment of truth. It's the next morning. I'm gonna see how the transmission shifts when it's completely cold. Okay, I'm on the road. I think that Lube Gard product helped a little bit, but it didn't get rid of the problem. It's still noticeably shifting harder, and there's a little bit of a delay in the shift too. So noticeably a harder shift and a little bit of delay. Maybe it's a transmission oil pump problem. Who knows? But I know the problem goes away, or not completely, but it gets a lot better as the transmission warms up. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to keep driving the thing till it explodes. That's my plan. Thanks for watching Toyota Time or Subaru Time with Timmy the Toolman, and I will be back with more videos. Thanks for watching.